Thank you. So our closing section is in two parts. I just do the first bit and then I'm going to hand over. So please don't leave your seats when you see me leave the stage. So I want to do some thank yous. I'm Sandra Nicholson, I'm chair of ASME. I've had a fantastic 3 days. I'm sure you have too. I've had loads of positive feedback about how people have enjoyed the conference, but it just doesn't happen spontaneously. So first of all, I'd like to thank our plenary speakers because if you were here when I opened on Wednesday, I said those were the bits that I looked forward to the most. And in particular, the Lord Cohen lecture from Professor Ollie Tenkate, and of course, Professor Shafi Ahmed's innovative presentation yesterday are things that come to my mind. I'd like to thank Lindsay, who's just delivered her plenary speech. As a GP myself, I will take the opportunity of saying, because I can, because I'm on the stage, I think her talk was provocative and political, and I applaud that and support her in it. So we then have the St. John Ellis Prize and the Gold Medal, so Tristan Fraser and Professor Anna Cushing who delivered those. What a good opportunity to learn things and to appreciate people. One at the beginning of their journey, I would assume, and one coming to maturity. So the events team, I cannot not thank them as much as I possibly can articulate. So the events team, ably led by Dr. Jen Hallam, thank you so much for a conference. I cannot sit, there she is in beautiful red. And I just think it was a marvelously executed, organised event. Of course, she was not alone in doing this, and she was ably supported by Lee Morris, and of course the other office staff, Jenny, Tyler and Kath. My heartfelt thanks go to them. They must be exhausted. Johnny will come up in a bit, but he has also been very active. But the other directors as well have been here for 3 days, 4 if you count Tuesday. We're all happy, but slightly tired. So thank you, directors, for engaging. Thank you for everybody who's chaired a session, and thank you participating in the conference as a whole. My thanks also goes to our exhibitors and sponsors, because without you we would not be able to deliver the quality of our work as we've done. So fantastic, and thank you. And now we look to next year.
Thank you, Sandra. As Sandra mentioned, I'm Dr. Jen Hallam from the University of Leeds and the ASME Director of Events. And I'd just like to echo her thanks for such a fantastic conference. I've just been updated from Johnny that we've had nearly 4 million impressions on Twitter. So thank you to everyone for engaging with the hashtag and really spreading the message of the conference and the fantastic work that we've had here. So it's now my pleasure and delight to welcome you to looking forward to 2020 and announcing our theme for ASME 2020 in Liverpool. As you can see, we've gone a bit techie. I cannot take any credit for this. This is all down to Johnny, our Director of Social Media and Comms, and the fantastic social media interns that we've had working with us. So as you can see, our theme is disrupting medical education. As I think you can all agree, not only were our plenary speakers all fantastic in terms of the content they delivered, but also throughout different stages and different topics in their career, they've really pushed the boundaries, they've challenged assumptions and really moved their areas forward. So that was really the inspiration for the theme moving forward to next year. So what we want to do is we want to challenge the assumptions. Why do we keep doing the things that we're always doing? What questions do we need to ask? How do we need to challenge assumptions in medical education to move the discipline forward? What things do we need to keep? What areas do we need to maintain? And what conversations need to be had? So we're very pleased to welcome a variety of different speakers and different topics to the conference next year. And that's where I'd like to hand it over to you. So what we would like to do is develop and design a conference for our delegates and our members of things that you want to hear about. What do you want to talk about? What issues are relevant and pertinent to you? That may be within education, within research, within clinical practice, and how do we integrate all of this together? Challenges that we may face with things such as open access with journals, for example, the conversations that we want to have. So anything you would like to have included in the conference, anything you want to share with us, please contact me through the ASME website and we can take your ideas into consideration during the planning. One thing that we're very happy to prioritise and very proud of at ASME is the diversity, inclusivity in our core values, and that will be a theme that will be embedded within our conferences moving forward, particularly at the ASM. We also want to encourage our patient public involvement and the voice that we have here at the conferences to really see if we're going to move medical education forward, who are the people that we need to hear from, what are those conversations that need to be had. So I know it was scheduled to keep here till 12:45, but you'll be very glad to hear that I'm not going to do that. So all it leaves me to say is thank you very much to everyone for engaging with the conference, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2020 in Liverpool. Thank you very much.